this is so hilariously absurd that I'm doing this right now. You know what I mean?
Hi, everybody.
You've been a fan favorite on IMDb for voicing Mirabelle in Encanto, but in Twisted Metal, your character Quiet hardly speaks when we meet her. While playing a silent role, what'd you discover about yourself as a performer?
I love not learning lines. That was a joy. I had 2 extra hours every night that I didn't have to learn lines. But I think like really it just drills down to like the essential thing about acting, which is like listening and being really present. And then as the character evolves, I was really lucky that like I kind of got to take that with me as we move through the series.
This is gonna be fun. We're setting.
Your voice is iconic. It's one that's instantly recognizable, but you're adding a little more gravel to Twisted Metal Sweet Tooth. How'd you find your voice for a killer clown?
I found it with a lot of difficulty. I wanted to do a voice that was like scary, that had a lot of gravitas, that didn't sound too much like Bane.
Then I will break you.
It took a few sessions when we finally started recording the voice of Sweet Tooth. Michael Jonathan Smith and I really worked on what worked in the scene. Because I'm like, hey man, I do this for, this is what I do for a living. He's like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but this isn't really working. And it got to a point where I was like, I think I might need to fire myself. But luckily, we were able to sort of find our way through.
Girl, you want a show?
Your John Doe character and Will Arnett's Sweet Tooth find a mutual love for Sisqo's Thong song. Did you have to look up the lyrics, or is this a go-to at karaoke night?
No. This is a go-to at karaoke night. This is a go-to on first date night. This is a go-to on a road trip. It's definitely you have about 5 or 6 Sisqo and Dru Hill songs in the rotation on a road trip.
That's one of those things when you're doing it, you're like, I do this for a living. Like, this is so hilariously absurd that I'm doing this right now. You know what I mean?
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
And after recording, can you tell us what she had dumps like a truck means to you?
No comment.
Okay.
What do you think? I'm stupid?
Little too personal, right? Speaking of Will Arnett, he told us that when he struggled to find a voice for Sweet Tooth, he considered firing himself from the role. As a fellow executive producer of Twisted Metal, did you ever want to fire Will Arnett yourself?
I don't think it's possible to fire Will Arnett. All of us have those moments where we feel like we're not doing it right, or we might be doing it right, and then we find it. So out of struggle always comes a sunny day.
Did you find a moment yourself where you weren't sure about John Doe?
I think that was every day. That was partly why I wanted to play the role. John is so different than I am. Like, he's really just a naive person running around trying to figure his way through life.
What do you wish for?
Toilet paper. 2-ply.
I think I can do better.
3-ply?
Was there any point that you wanted to fire Will Arnett from this role?
No, not at all. Mainly because he was a producer and was, probably largely responsible for getting me on the project. So, we go, well, sub homie. Yeah. I did a lot of studying of Will's voice just in other roles, just to understand his inflection, try to catch his timing on things and work that out in my performance. I dig the collaboration. I think it came out well. It's great to have Will as your voice. I mean, like I said, if you're going to have anybody be your voice, at least have it be, one of the best. So having Will definitely there, it made it a fun process.
How about a little kill music?